Hey folks, Heiach here. Christmas is over, but the Jingle Jam is not. There's still time to donate if you haven't already. So here's my top 10 Jingle Jam games to wet your collective gaming whistle. In Gunpoint, you play a freelance spy who takes jobs from his clients to break into high security buildings and steal sensitive data. It's a stealth puzzle game and it lets you rewire its levels. You use your main gadget, the crosslink. With it, you can connect light switches to doors, or other light switches in other rooms to create distractions. Before getting that though, your only line of defense are your Bullfrog brand hyper trousers. They let you leap large distances and more importantly, you can land on enemies with them and punch them. A lot. You can punch them a lot. If you like stealth elements and puzzles and looking like a 50s PI, then this is the game for you. Fight or Die, the impressive tagline for Curses and Chaos. It's a couch co-op pixel arena game. You are tasked with playing as either Leah or Leo. You've been cursed by the evil Wizard King, and you spend the entire game being chased by every single monster in the kingdom, even the Grim Reaper. You seek the legendary elixir of life, but how do you get it? Fight monsters. The premise is simple. The visuals are gorgeous, especially for a pixel game. It's a shame that it isn't online multiplayer, but it's still well worth the purchase. Every character and creature is very well animated. And not only can you punch and kick, you can also create weapons and even marshal elemental powers. I found this game to be mercilessly hard, but that just spurred me to keep on playing over and over again. Curses and Chaos is so much fun, especially if you've got a buddy to play with. If you're like me, and you prefer something a little more tactical than just an arena card game like Hearthstone or Magic the Gathering, then Faeria is for you. It boasts an extensive array of cards, with quality ranging from common all the way up to legendary. Not only do you have to juggle generating your Faeria, or mana, and deciding which cards to play and when, but you also have to decide where. In this game you can gain additional Faeria by having one of your creatures end its turn next to a well. In order to get to said well, you need to place down tiles, which you can do every turn. Where you place them and what element they are is entirely up to you. There are lakes, mountains, deserts and forests. The game is free to play, but by purchasing the bundle you get a starter pack, which gives you a real boost to the start of your Faeria journey. With it you get 20 booster packs, or chests as they are in game, and you also get 10 Pandora tickets, which is the same as the arena mode in Hearthstone. With both casual and ranked gameplay, Faeria has something for everyone. Next up is Binary Domain, which is your classic FPS with a bit of a twist. In campaign mode, you are paired with an NPC called Bo, who you can communicate with using voice recognition technology. It isn't perfect, but to be fair, that's where the charm lies. Your voice commands can be misconstrued, usually with hilarious consequences. Setting the voice recognition aside, if you like cover-based first-person shooters set in the future, where you fight against an army of evil robots, then this game is for you. This is Shadwen, a third-person stealth action game where the only rule is to remain unseen. I must say, the game took me by surprise. I totally wasn't expecting the time-based abilities. Not only is it an excellent stealth game, with awesome dialogue, especially on the guards.
Kicking beggars out all day, standing about all night.
Look on the bright side. Just a fortnight ago you were out on the field fighting for your life.
I don't know. I wasn't this bored then.
An interesting story and 2 playable characters, but you can also stop and reverse time. Think Metal Gear Solid mixed with Prince of Persia, but without the sound effects. I love the way you feel completely in control. If you mess something up, simply reverse time and try again. I basically fell in love with this game, so give it a try.
Dearest Hugh, oh, I've had the most dreadful luck. I feel terrible that you've been left alone all this time.
Next up, we have Hugh, which is pretty much any artistic gamer's dream. This is a very vibrant game, although it starts off pretty monochrome. It features some really creative colour-based puzzles, and some of them are really quite devious. You play as Hugh, and throughout the game you find notes left by your female friend. She's been trapped somewhere, like in the world of the 8th colour or something, think Discworld maybe. She's beyond vision, and you quest to find her. Along your journey you'll pick up different colours. Switching to each of the colours will affect the game. It can make platforms and doors and rocks disappear and reappear. It's a really beautiful game. Very, very, very stunning visually. I love the voice actress that they used. It reminds me an awful lot of Alice in Wonderland. Not only is this a ridiculously beautiful chromatic game, but it also features colorblind support. If you've donated or are thinking of donating, this is a must try out game. Seriously, give it a go. Up next we have Shu, which is a platformer game, like a lot of the games in the Humble Bundle this year. Shu looks very visually appealing, with its 2.5D visuals and challengingly hard levels. What I like most about the game is that there's no extraneous text to read. All story and conversation is told via speech bubbles, and the game doesn't bog you down with a patronising long and arduous tutorial. Just how I like it. Not only do you have a really good platformer game, but throughout your journey you'll find new friends to tag along with you. They'll simply join the back of your chain. And with each new friend you'll gain new abilities, like the ability to Goomba Stomp, affect the environment, or wall jump. This isn't the only platform game in this list, but it's a good one. Ridiculous pun for a title, over the top and silly plot, and awesome Mexican wrestling moves? Put it together and then you'll have Guacamelee. It's a Metroidvania game, but it hides it very well. You don't feel alone and desolate, and I've not found any areas that you can't get past without having power-ups, etc, etc, kind of classic Metroidvania style. This game pretty much has everything. It's amazing. It even has chicken punching. The game was a blast to play by myself. I can only imagine that it is at least 3 times better with 3 friends. You play as Juan, a seriously pissed off, fed up with the world kind of guy, with all the townsfolk telling you what to do, where to go, but it's well worth it when you don that legendary mask and become a luchador. Guacamelee, give it a go. I'm not too sure where to start with Steamworld Dig. It's like a genre unto its own. It combines platforming, puzzles and mining into a really great indie gaming experience. Unusually, it has a western and steampunk theme. You take control of Rusty as he digs deep into the earth and discovering along the way the old world as well as tons of riches. After every trip you just go back to the village and sell your loot. You then buy upgrades and go back down again. Trust me, it's really addictive. This game would have been my choice for first if it wasn't for the other games in the Humble Bundle this year. Before I reveal my top game, here are a few honourable mentions.
I've heard Felix talk about you. You're his favorite.
My, time is unraveling around me.
This is Chronology by Bedtime Digital Games. They also did another game in this Humble Bundle deal, Back to Bed. As you can tell, I have a fondness for platforming puzzle games. Bonuses if it involves time travel, which this one does. You play as a hapless scientist, and throughout the game you can control different characters and use their abilities to progress through the level. All of the abilities, as you might expect from the title of the game, are time-based. In this game you can pause time, reverse it, and even jump forward several years. One of my favourite aspects is the ability to jump between 2 time zones. For example, a little tree in the past can become a great oak in the future, and provide platforms to help you advance in the level. You also, oddly enough, get to control a snail, but I'll leave you to discover their strange friendship. The game is visually outstanding, the voice acting is amazing, and the level and puzzle design is verging on genius. If you've not donated yet, then you should for this game. Chronology is my best pick. Thanks for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this top 10. If you want to see short videos on all of the games in the Jingle Jam, then look no further for the links in the description. I've played through most of them, and it might help you to decide which games to install from the Humble Bundle, or even to donate if you haven't already. I've been Heiach, and I will catch you for the next video. Bye!